I recently won an auction with a bunch of matchbooks. I think there's probably around 1,000 in here. So I'm just going to go through them and show you what I'm going to do with them for my vintage booth. So there's some really fun cover art in here, and some of them, this is the Stardust from Vegas. Circus, another Vegas one. I just love the pink and white stripes. And of course, we have some of the royals. I think that's the royal wedding is what it says. Yeah, for the marriage, which I find super cool. Some of them are kind of random. Like, so I'm in Canada, so this is a Saskatchewan hunting one. What else do we got in here? Let me know if you know about vintage matchbooks. I really don't. I'm judging them based on their graphic on the front and the place. That's really all I'm going by. I'm looking up a few that I found. I did find a couple of vintage Playboy matchbook covers. So I think I'm going to maybe try and sell those on my Etsy instead of in my vintage booth. Because it looks like they're getting a little bit more than a few dollars worth. But for the most part, I'm just judging these based on what the cover is like and what it says. So far, they're all full. There was a bucket of just the shells with no matches in them, like this. Again, I don't know if that's necessarily worth anything, but we'll see. I have a lot of research to do because, like I say, I just don't know a ton about these. Some of the color combos I just really like too. They're very like 60s and 70s colors. Racket Power. Don't know what that is, to be honest. There's just so many. Some restaurants. Vintage Co-op. A lot of these are spots, well, clearly this person traveled because there's some from Las Vegas and different states and the occasional one from overseas. But a lot of them are little Canadian spots. Like this, Overweighty is a older grocery chain. It's now Save on Foods. Sorry, there's a dog barking outside. This one I thought was neat. It's like the steel power tools. What else? Oh, there's a lot of these ones. This one's empty, but there's a lot of full ones that have like the vintage cars on them. I just honestly don't know a lot about this. It's never something I collected or anything like that, but honestly, I got such a good deal at the auction, and the containers were all packed in with something I was bidding on. I didn't realize all of the containers were full. I thought just one container was full, but it was like a bunch of these and then a box, and then this is one of the containers I liked, but they were all stuffed full of matchboxes. Trying to find the Playboy one because I think that's really neat, but a hotel. Some of them are actual like little match boxes, which I would assume are newer, but again, correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't done much research yet. I have to still kind of look into everything. Western Family is, I assume this is Western Family as in like Save on Foods, but I don't know. That's their like store brand. Caesar's Palace. This one's kind of neat. It's from the Fremont Hotel in Vegas, and it's like metallic. See, and I've never heard of this hotel in Vegas. Hacienda? Must be an older hotel. Bumbleberry Parlors. Sorry, I don't know if this is focusing good for you. Another like metallic one. Paso Robles in. Don't know if I'm saying that right. I just like the graphic on this. Careers without college, train at home. And then you could like mail in to get free booklets. Like this one's like a little hand painted matchbox. So anyways, there's a ton. If you're interested, I can show more or do more pictures of them, but there's just so many different ones that you saw when I panned to the big shot of them all. Like Cockney Kids Fish and Chips. But what I'm going to do with my booth is I've got a little basket, and then I just kind of sorted them by what I thought were fun little graphics and put these in these little clear bags, and I'm going to sell them for like, I don't know, probably just like $1 a piece. Some of them I put in individually, like because this one's so much bigger, like this little graphic. And I just find when I put stuff in these bags instead of leaving them loose, one, it prevents them from wandering away, and also it prevents any like wear and tear or anything like that. So that's what I did. I have a bunch in here. Like Klondike Days is a really big event here in Edmonton forever. This one's from 1978. It's called K-Days now, I think. But I always know it as Klondike Days from my childhood, so that's really cool. Yeah, so I just made this. I have a shelf with other loose things like this, like Pez dispensers, Pogs, magnets, things like that. And they seem to be doing really well. So I'm going to add in these matchbooks and see what happens. Yeah, let me know if you know anything about vintage matchbooks and what I should be looking for. And subscribe for more vintage videos like this.